greatest player in sports, and the quarterback is the most impactful position.
2010 Tom Brady was a beast. If you could select any version of Tom Brady, which one are you choosing? The 2001 baby-faced underdog who came out of nowhere to steal a Super Bowl? How about the 2007 Brady, the touchdown machine who broke every record in the book? Or maybe 2016 Brady, the revenge tour that ended with the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history? You really can't go wrong with any of them. But without question, I'm taking 2010 Brady. His combination of pinpoint accuracy, ice-cold composure, and his ability to make every single receiver around him better was unlike anything we had ever seen. It was like every version of Brady thrown into one.
I'd rather have Phillip Rivers, I'd rather have Patrick Mahomes, I'd rather have Andrew Luck right now than Tom Brady.
And he needed all of it to carry his team to heights that no one thought possible without a true number one weapon. 2010 Brady unlocked a new level of mastery at the quarterback position, and this is how he did it. Facing Tom Brady in 2010 was simply terrifying. The dude was driven by something to prove, and the reason is because, well, it'd be easier just to show you. After leading New England to an 11-5 record and a playoff berth in 2009, and winning the NFL's Comeback Player of the Year award in his return from a torn ACL, Brady was back and healthy and hungry. The Patriots were loaded.
This ends New England's Super Bowl threat.
They had Randy Moss, one of the most dangerous receivers in the history of football, lining up on the outside, and the league was on notice. There's no way this weapon goes anywhere, except it did. Just 4 games into the 2010 season, Belichick sent Randy Moss packing to the Minnesota Vikings for a 3rd-round pick.
Well, no, not all.
4 games. Brady had just thrown his best receiver a touchdown pass in the very game before the trade was finalized. And then Moss was gone. I can only imagine what was going through Brady's mind. He was left without a true number one receiver, handed 2 rookie tight ends in Rob Gronkowski and Aaron Hernandez, who had never played a meaningful NFL snap, and told to figure it out. And there was no doubt that it fueled him, because in 2010, Tom Brady was a full-on weapon of mass destruction. The season opener for Brady and the Patriots was straight to business, a matchup against the Cincinnati Bengals at home. Brady came out firing, carving up the Bengals secondary with the kind of effortless precision that reminded everyone exactly who they were dealing with. New England rolled to a comfortable win and looked every bit like a Super Bowl contender. But 1 week later, it all came crashing down. The New York Jets rolled into Foxborough
4-yard line. Looks like he got it. Garrett Wilson.
And handed the Patriots a 28-14 loss. Brady was strip-sacked, the offense sputtered, and suddenly the doubters had all the ammunition they needed.
Moss has ever made!
Then just days later, Moss was gone. The offense was in transition. The window, some said, was closing. Except nobody told Tom Brady.
Come on, guys! Too many mistakes! Hey, we gotta be perfect, all right?
He went to work. Brady rallied the Patriots to a 3-1 record by the time the Moss trade hit. And once Deion Branch came back to give him a familiar face, the offense found its rhythm. Brady was making something out of nothing on a nightly basis, threading passes to Gronkowski and Hernandez with the ease of a 10-year veteran connection. These kids had never done this before, and Brady was out here making them look like all pros.
Brady.
By mid-season, Brady had the Patriots humming, and he was doing it in historic fashion. Game after game, week after week, he was carving defenses up without turning the football over.
Let's go!
He had a perfect passer rating in the Thanksgiving Day demolition of the Detroit Lions, coming back from a 14-3 hole and going for big yardage to Branch and Welker as New England went on a 35-7 second-half run to win going away.
The #1 New England Patriots great of all time. Finally, Tom Brady.
And then the very next week, Brady went nuclear against the New York Jets, the same team that had embarrassed them in September. Brady was 21 of 29 for 326 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a 148.8 passer rating, as the Patriots torched New York 45-3. That's not a football game. That's an execution. It was Brady's 10th consecutive game without an interception and 9th straight game with no picks and at least 2 touchdowns, breaking Don Meredith's previous record of 6 straight. The dude was rewriting the record books in real time. By now, Cleveland was out of his zip code in the MVP conversation. Brady was the front runner, and it wasn't particularly close. As the calendar flipped to December, Brady was slowly becoming untouchable. He had at least 1 touchdown in every single game of the season. Only one of 6 quarterbacks to accomplish that feat since the NFL went to a 16-game schedule in 1978. He wasn't just playing well, he was playing flawlessly. He didn't just have chemistry with Gronkowski and Hernandez. He had turned 2 rookies into legitimate weapons. They combined for 87 catches, 1,109 yards, and 16 touchdowns. Without Brady, those numbers don't exist. The Patriots were a machine, and Brady was the engine. He was making everyone around him better, turning no-name receivers into playmakers and transforming the entire identity of the offense. And then he put the bow on the whole thing. Brady finished the regular season with an NFL record 335 consecutive pass attempts without an interception, shattering his own record from 2007. He threw 36 touchdown passes against just 4 interceptions for a 9-to-1 ratio, also breaking his own previous record. He led the league with a 111 passer rating. The NFL's 50 media voters all cast their ballots the same way. Every single one of them. Tom Brady became the first unanimous MVP selection in NFL history. Not one dissenting vote. 50 for 50. That had never happened before. Not once. Now here's the problem. That MVP award was going to look a little different in February. The playoffs were around the corner.
Brady tosses, low throw.
And the Patriots had the best record in the AFC at 14-2 with home field advantage throughout.
Fires it down the right sideline and caught for touchdown.
This team was built to go all the way, and everyone knew it. Brady had carried them here on his back. And in the divisional round, they'd host the New York Jets, the same team they'd blown out 45-3 just weeks earlier. A revenge game for the Jets from their September upset, and New England's chance to prove they were the real deal in January.
10, hit again and sacked again, Huff.
But something was off from the jump. On New England's very first drive, Brady threw an interception to linebacker David Harris, who returned it 58 yards deep into Patriots territory. Just like that, the tone was set. Brady, usually the master of shaking off mistakes, never quite found himself in this one. He couldn't overcome that early funk, and the Patriots' offense never got going. The Jets won the game and ended New England's season in the divisional round for the 2nd year in a row. It was a gut-punch ending to what had been a historic regular season. Brady's MVP, his historic consecutive pass streak, his perfect passer rating games, all of it felt overshadowed by one bad January afternoon. Although it ended without a Super Bowl appearance,
Tom Brady.
what Brady was able to accomplish throughout the 2010 season is still one of the most remarkable individual efforts in NFL history. He lost his best receiver 4 games in, he broke in 2 rookie tight ends from scratch, he led a team that committed a record-low 10 turnovers all season. He did it without a superstar weapon, without a safety net.
His legacy is still secure.
And he still went out there and put up numbers that have never been matched in terms of efficiency and ball security at the position. At 33 years old, this might be the year Brady peaked.
In the modern day era with the salary cap, Tommy's number 1.
Father Time was going to catch up eventually. At least that's what people said. They were wrong. But for one extraordinary season, 2010 Tom Brady showed the entire NFL what it looked like when the greatest quarterback alive was playing at the absolute top of his craft.